If you follow celebrity gist, the name Richard Mille should no longer be a strange word. The name is one of the most popular watch brands in the world today, but we can kind of agree with Sean Combs on one thing. The watches are overhyped and ugly. But as they say, every successful man has a story. And Richard Mille's story is nothing short of interesting. At least that's what the world knows. So, what is Richard Mille's story? And talk about how he managed to make a significant impact in the watch market, establishing his brand as a sought asset desired by icons worldwide. In a span of only 2 decades, Richard Mille has built a name for himself as one of the best watchmakers of our time. The best part is it all started with a young Mille having a deep passion for horology. This passion was what shaped him for the incredible journey that lay ahead. Mille kicked off his journey into the world of watchmaking in 1974. By then, he was just a young graduate of marketing in Besançon, in the crowded labor market that was filled with uncertainties. But he already had a thing for watches, so it was a dream come true when he landed a position at a local watchmaking company known as Finhor. In 1981, there was a change of ownership, and Matra became the new boss. Mille was hardworking, and Matra was a businessman that was looking for an exceptional talent that would manage the watchmaking business. And Mille happened to be the right guy. After working with Matra for many years, stepped out to gain a new experience after the company was sold to Seiko. So in 1992, he decided to try out his luck on a new adventure, and that landed him in a luxury jewelry company known as Mauboussin. At first, it was all bed of roses, but as time went by, Mille found himself in a disagreement over the brand's commercial strategy. Mille and Mauboussin could not come to a neutral ground, so he had to use the door and abandon his position as the company's general manager. However, this challenge gave rise to a pivotal moment in his life. In the latter part of 1998, Richard Mille made a bold announcement about his ambitious intentions to introduce his very own collection of remarkable timepieces. In a moment that would prove to be crucial, destiny intervened and brought him face to face with Dominique Guénat, the proprietor of Montres Valgine. For Richard Mille, meeting Guénat was a game changer, as it would go on to shape the course of watchmaking history. The Richard Mille brand was born out of a collaboration between Montres Valgine and the renowned Swiss watch manufacturer Audemars Piguet. Mille had a master plan, and his partners had the financial capacity. Together, they brought the Mille brand to life. Despite being in the watch industry for many years, having a new startup was not a piece of cake for Richard Mille. He was faced with constant obstacles. Some of these obstacles held him back from creating timepieces he really wanted. His aim was to push the boundaries of innovation, but even the greatest fail many times and stand up again till they have their names written on gold. And with Mille, things were not really different. He had a strong desire to break free from the norm and make extraordinary watches. It was all in his head. All he dreamed about was creating a 3-dimensional masterpiece that showcased excellent technical features and pushed the boundaries of convention. And this dream was filled with blood and tears. Going back to work for another wristwatch company was not an option. Not after going this far. Someone like Mille already knew his mission was going to be filled with challenges and sacrifices. It took him countless hours of sketching and engaging in intense discussions with industry peers. Finally, the moment arrived. It was now or never. Mille's boldness paid off, and the RM001 was in the market. It was the first official Richard Mille model. After many years of research and sketchings, the RM001 came to life. It was an outstanding achievement for the brand, and this was only possible through an extraordinary partnership between Giulio Papi, Fabrice Deschanel from APR&P, and Richard Mille himself. As partners, they worked together to bring Richard Mille's vision to reality. Their mutual enthusiasm and open-mindedness led to the creation of a timepiece that went against the traditional standards of fine watchmaking. They wanted to break the rules, but how to do that was a challenge to contend with. To do that, they made sure their timepieces were carefully constructed to offer unmatched shock resistance and precision. Also, they wanted a watch that perfectly combined a lightweight design with state-of-the-art materials. Mille and his partners only wanted to create a luxury brand for people who appreciate the finer things in life. Unshaken by the uncertainty of venturing into an unfamiliar market, Mille boldly introduced the RM001 at a price point of approximately $230,000 USD. which was twice as high as any other product available. The market for tourbillon watches, which are known for their luxurious craftsmanship, was facing a tough time as they were finding it difficult to attract buyers. As a result, prices in the industry were dropping rapidly. However, Mille remained optimistic about the potential of his product. But no man is an island. Richard Mille's company quickly formed an exciting collaboration with North Thin Ply Technology, a well-known manufacturer of lightweight pre-impregnated materials used in sailing and Formula One. The collaboration led to the creation of two remarkable timepieces. Business was on, and the Richard Mille brand redefined the standards of luxury watchmaking. Fast forward to a few years later, the RM2702 Rafael Nadal was created. It is widely celebrated as a remarkable timepiece that truly embodies the brand's dedication to pushing boundaries. And even after making the name, the brand was not dropping its standards, not even a little bit. The RM2702 was expertly crafted using carbon NTPT and quartz TPT, showing the brand's commitment to innovation and excellence. The use of advanced materials in these watches not only makes them more durable, but also adds a visually stunning element that captivates watch enthusiasts all over the world. In the same vein, the RM1103 McLaren is yet another remarkable creation that has emerged from this collaboration. It truly showcases the seamless integration of technical expertise and creative artistry. The watch's structural integrity is reinforced by its unique combination of carbon TPT and graph TPT, giving it an elegant and high touch of aura. Nowadays, when you hear about the tonneau shape, the Richard Mille brand comes to mind. The whole idea was developed through a careful and detailed process of design evolution. Mille aimed to redefine the traditional tonneau shape by adding curves in every direction, making it more comfortable to wear and enhance the overall luxury experience for its wearers. But despite the fact that Chrono 24 describes the watches as not worth the hype, every sensible person can agree that a watch that carries such materials would not go for a chicken change. In the late 90s, people considered fine watchmaking to be uninteresting. And here was Richard Mille, a man with big dreams. He had a vision of creating a brand that attracted VIPs from all over the world. He also understood human nature and knew how to capitalize on it. As humans, we often have a deep appreciation for rare objects and are willing to invest a significant amount of money to acquire the most unique and exclusive items life has to offer. With a certificate in marketing under his belt, Mille knew about this and was ready to exploit human nature and, of course, fill his pockets. What they did was make sure they produced only 3,000 watches annually, so there was high demand but limited supply. This sparked a heightened desire among people to own a Richard Mille watch. But to be fair, they did not only focus on creating exclusive watches, they also excelled in using top-notch materials, ensuring both durability and value for money. To put their final marketing puzzle together, they made sure the watches were appealing to celebrities from the entertainment world, such as Jay-Z, Drake, and Nick Jonas. These global icons loved the brand so much that they are seen talking or proudly wearing these watches. Despite having tons of brands on the market, Richard Mille stands out in a league of its own. It has completely transformed the concept of luxury timepieces through its revolutionary approach and dedication to pushing the boundaries of innovation. Now the big question, is Richard Mille overhyped and unnecessarily expensive, or it is an asset worth spending on? With that, we come to the end of this video. Please hit that subscribe icon and remember to turn on notifications so that you may get notified whenever we upload other cool videos like this one.